You're talking to her. She's laughing, leaning in, playing with her hair. You think she definitely likes me. You text her that night. Nothing. 2 days later, still nothing. Then you see her and she acts like everything's completely normal. You weren't reading the signs wrong. You were reading the wrong signs. Here's the actual problem. Studies show people miss over 70% of real attraction signals happening right in front of them. Not because they're unaware. Because attraction doesn't announce itself, it hides. So instead of spending your whole conversation playing detective, there's a smarter approach. You test for it. 3 categories of tests. Each one tells you something different. By the end of this video, you'll never have to guess again. In 2009, researcher Nicola Goggin found that mimicry is one of the most powerful unconscious signs of connection. When 2 people are genuinely drawn to each other, their bodies start copying each other. Words, gestures, posture. You tilt your head. She tilts hers. You lean back. She leans back. Nobody planned it. Just happens. So here's the test. Do a small specific move mid-conversation. Tilt your head. Cross your arms. Nod slowly. Then wait. If she mirrors it within a few seconds, that's a signal. 1 match could be coincidence. 3 in a row is chemistry. You can level this up. If you're somewhere with music, start swaying slightly while talking. If her body starts syncing with yours without you saying a word, that's her nervous system saying yes. There's a verbal version too. She mentioned she's always wanted to visit somewhere. You say, let's go, should I book the tickets? Watch what she does. If she plays along, adds details, says okay but only if we also do this, she just built a future with you in her head. If she laughs it off and changes the subject, that also tells you something. Either way, you know. If you've ever been genuinely confused whether someone liked you or not, comment test below. Because category 2 is where most people are getting it completely wrong. Airlines have a strange definition of comfort. Not pleasure, just the absence of discomfort. Same logic here. You can't directly measure how much she likes you, but you can measure how quickly she becomes uncomfortable around you. And that gap tells you everything. Start with the touch barrier. Important detail. Research from 2016 found touching too early with your full palm can read as intrusive. So instead, briefly touch her with the back of your hand on the arm while making a point. Lighter. Less loaded. If she stays relaxed and keeps talking, good sign. If she physically pulls back, don't push further. Now the next level. Personal space and touch at the same time. You want to point something out across the room. You gesture toward it while placing your hand briefly on her shoulder. Critical thing here. Don't immediately make eye contact after. You're already physically close. Eye contact on top of that is too much at once. Let the moment breathe. If her body settles in instead of tensing, she's comfortable being near you. That's real data. And here's a zero-touch test. Ask her for something small. Borrow her pen. Ask her to hold something for a second. The Ben Franklin effect, proven repeatedly, shows that when someone does a favor for you, they unconsciously justify it by deciding they must like you. Because why else would they do it? One small ask can literally start a positive loop in her head. 1663. Samuel Pepys, a young English writer, is on a business trip when he meets Mrs. Lane. Stunning, but famously reserved. Everyone knew she didn't go out with men. Pepys asked anyway. Her answer: I don't usually do this, but okay. That night, writing in his diary, Pepys had a realization. A woman with real principles doesn't break them without a reason. She broke her own rule. For him, that's investment. And that's what you're actually looking for. Not grand gestures. Small rule breaking. She hates action movies, but she watched yours without complaining. She never texts first, but she texted you at 9 a.m. She's usually quiet in groups, but with you she won't stop talking. These are the signals. Moments where she's operating differently than her default, specifically because of you. Communication researcher Jeffrey Hall found that women laugh more at jokes from men they're attracted to, and sometimes start laughing before the punchline even lands. Not because the joke was that good, because they want to be laughing with you. Pay attention to when she laughs. Is it the same one she uses with everyone? Or is there a specific version that only shows up around you? Save this video for the next time you meet someone new. Category 1 alone has saved people from weeks of overthinking. 3 tests. Reciprocity, is she matching you? Comfort, is her body relaxing around you? Investment, is she breaking her own patterns specifically for you? You don't need all 3 to be sure. 2 out of 3 firing consistently. Stop asking yourself if she likes you. She does. What you do next is entirely up to you.